Hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Elric, and today we are continuing our little build here in Foundation. In the last episode, we did a couple of small things, kind of increased our storage capacity over here, things like that. However, the main thing we've done is actually start a wheat field, and we're going to start our production of bread with a sawmill, which is being built now, and our bakery. So let's go ahead and get the game running here. Move it up to level 2. And we're going to let them build that and just make sure everything is running smoothly in our city here. Alright, everything looks to be doing good. We have quite a bit of surplus on all of our stuff here. We're selling the polished stone, anything over 20, so looking good there. We haven't actually needed that for any of our builds just yet. I'm sure that's coming. Especially if we do any beautification or maybe an expansion on our church, things like that. But for now, we're going to let them kind of run. Oh, here we go. We have our sawmill done. Oh, wow. That takes 6 people, guys. I have 1, so we're going to throw somebody in there. We do have some immigrants coming, if you see right over here, coming down the road. So definitely going to grab those guys and get them into our sawmill. And it looks like they've got the decorations done. The farm is officially done and operating correctly. I'm sure they will expand this out. We actually, in this harvest, added 2 more people. So I would feel that the next harvest, this field will be completely full. And hopefully we'll stop seeing them walk through here. Maybe there's a way we could prevent that. Let's go over here and get these immigrants as they're coming into the city here. 4 of them. I'm going to grab them all, and might as well put them into the sawmill. We're going to need some guys for the bakery shortly as well once it gets built. They're working on that now. Alright, slap all these guys in here. This is good for serfs, so that works out. We still need 1 more person in here. But that's okay for now. We'll grab some more immigrants as they come on in. We're going to let this finish up. It has all of the resources it needs, and our builder, Metfried, well, he was working on it. Now Tristram is going to come along and do that. Excellent. Finish up the bakery here, and we'll get a couple more people in there. How many ever it takes? 2, 3, I'm not sure. We'll see what the limit is on workers in the bakery here in just a moment. Yeah, still ain't not able to see that just yet. I kind of like this idea. We have, our village, small village over here with our church, but this little farming community is right here at the church as well. So I think we picked a good place for the church for service for people for now. Now, as we expand, like say we get further over here, especially as we move into this area, trying to get to these, we saw those earlier, the quarries, I believe, right here. Something like this. We're going to have separate resources for these guys, such as church, things like that, services, and probably another market or 2, things like that, because you want the market pretty close to your residence, guys. I may even think about putting a small market over here. I don't know. They're kind of close. This is pretty centralized. I think this is okay. We go much past this with any residence, we'll have to think about putting in a little bit more market space, guys. That's a whole nother line of transportation there. Logistics, which is kind of interesting. There is a right down here, if you notice, it does say logistics. There is an actual category, and it does have our, well, it has the builder's workshop, which is interesting, but it has the granary, the market, things like that. So that's basically transportation and consumer products being delivered where they need to be. So that's what logistics would be, and that's kind of cool. Finishing up this bakery here. Once that's done, I'm going to set these guys up here. I know I did talk that I actually wanted to kind of save this area for residents around here. What I think I might be able to do is squeeze in the farm here and just continue this over. And hopefully we'll be able to do that. I think he's about done. Here we are. We can have 4 bakers as well. They are good for commoners, so we may have to increase that eventually. And they've made another path over here. So I guess they're going to start coming this way because this would be an easier path because it doesn't go through the woods. So organically, this works right through here. As long as they're not going through my wheat field, I really don't care. That's perfectly fine. And look at this, guys. There are actually 4 of these guys coming rolling in. 4 new residents to fill up our bakery. Excellent. Kind of like that. Everything is running pretty smoothly. Is anything full or looking to get full? Looks like our stone is. We'll go ahead and add another spot for stone here. Did I do? I did polish stone. We want regular stone. There you go. Let's grab these guys real quick. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll get them moved into the bakery and hopefully be able to upgrade them very shortly. Once I get enough money, I'll go ahead and beautify this area. Maybe we can get some of this actually started to upgrade as well. What's this mean? Missing right here. Missing raw resources. Well, yeah, they're just now getting to their first harvest. So if we're thinking about putting a farm here, what I may do is put another granary here, and this will be basically for our production line right here, which will be our wheat, flour, because that's what the sawmill produces, and then the bakery produces bread. We'll put it all right there. That way it's all close, and then we can actually, you know, get our trader over here. We'll maybe store a little bit in this granary of bread, so it's a little bit closer for them, but, you know, it'll all be a logistics transport there. But what I'm thinking I might do is go ahead and put us a granary right in here. Probably, I'll look once we get this kind of cleared out, because I don't think we're going to need it immediately. But once we get this cleared out and determine where we want to put our farm, we'll put it in the vicinity where it's all localized and circularized. Now this actually does 3 fly. Oh, it needs water. So we may go ahead and put another well here. That might be the next thing we build real quick. Make it easier on our bakers and such. And it would help the community that's right here as well. Let's see, that was under... Well, we'll just go here. It's pretty easy to find it this way. There it is. And we'll put it right beside the bakery. I think it's kind of centralized in this location and kind of close to the residents as well. That works. I like the way that was angled. Let me take a look real quick. Edit. Can I rotate it real quick before they build it? I kind of like it like that. Like I said, just... If you're going to play the game, might as well have the aesthetics look as good as well. Okay. So, it shouldn't take much for them to build that. So, let's go ahead and get this resource removal going over here. Start here and get this all removed all through here. I want to go check our wood cutting, make sure it's still running pretty smooth. Might do that initially. And then what I might do is come in here and clear this out and have a small natural barrier. Just for aesthetic purposes. Kind of like that. Between the manor and this farm field. I may take it out eventually, especially if we need the room. But for now, I think that looks kind of cool. Trying to... Wow. Probably need to... Well, let's go ahead and remove all that real quick. And then we'll decrease our... here. It's still popping it like I don't know, the removal tool I've noticed is kind of funky, like it's not actually where I'm unless hang on, let's check this. This could be so with this you'd probably want to be able to look overhead and do this. So okay, I'm cool with that. Might remove that tree as well, just to give us an opening on where we're looking at. So when we want to do the removal tool, if we want to be a little bit more precise, we probably need to look overhead. Oh, we've got a thing here. First Bakery. A delicious aroma drifts from the warm wind this morning. It's your village's first bundle of bread, fresh out of the oven, to the delight of every villager and their tingling taste buds. Very well. Happiness bonus of 10% for our villagers right now. Awesome. Okay, they've already got 30 bread produced. Okay. Might have to keep an eye on this. They may not... Oh, they're still planning. Okay. I was beginning to wonder if they were going to be able to fill this whole area. I'm like, well, if you're not going to fill it, I can trim it off. But It looks like it might get filled. We'll see once it actually starts growing. We'll know for sure then. Do we have any more? Nope, no more. We've got a trader coming in, but no more immigrants just yet. Do we have anybody on the way? Yes, over here. I believe we needed at least... Our bakery is full, and our sawmill needs one more. Okay, and we are getting ready to put in a new farm, so I might go ahead and pick up these people that are coming in because, you know, obviously we need 7 people for the farm by itself. We are at a population of 51 already, guys. It's not too bad, and we're going to start growing pretty quickly now. As we're starting to get these resources in. Trying to see how... I don't know if we're going to need a second field just yet, guys. I might just let them clear this off, and we might look at a different production line here. Of course, we're not selling anything. We're not actually eating it or anything like that just yet, because what we're looking for is this here. So we will have to get a granary down because we do need 50 bread inside a storage facility. So I'm going to grab a couple of those guys. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get the granary down. Let me see if I can see this territory so I can kind of see where I might want to put it, just so it's a little bit centralized to this area. I think I'm going to put it right here. And then we can have the other farm this direction and maybe the farm field right here. It's not going to be as square as this one, but I think that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in. So go to logistics, get our granary. And let's rotate it so it faces this road. I kind of like right here. Looks good for me. And I don't think I'll need the extension initially. So, and all we need to do is just move that bread into that storage facility once we get it. What's this here? Wood for the elders. Well, we only have 93 wood. Oh, and they want 100. We do have 15 days to do this. Doesn't look like... Is there a penalty? I don't know if there's a penalty for not doing it. We'll go ahead and accept it. If we don't complete it, you know, there may be a penalty, and we'll see what that is. So we'll, for, you know, kind of research purposes, we'll know what it looks like in the future here. So actually, we did pick up those 2 guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put the first one in here for the miller into our sawmill. And when they finish up the granary over here, I'll put the extra person in here. May only need 1 person in here for now, depending on how much we produce as far as the bread, the wheat, and the flour. We can always add someone later on once we get some more immigrants. All right, so storage is full here. So we already have our 50 bread. We just got to get it moved over here. And they have 10 flour already. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they did farm right through here. They've already harvested that. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. If they're not able to actually fill all this up during a season, even with 7 of them working it, we can pull that back. That way they're actually utilizing everything we've got set for the field, and we just have this extra room to expand onto. It wouldn't hurt, and, you know, it works just fine. Could be a timing thing. Let's drop back to 2. That might be another thing too. Maybe I've got it going too fast. Wow, that's loud. Anyway, maybe I've got it going a hair bit too fast for them to actually complete the entire harvest there. So we've got 1 person unemployed. They're going to go into the granary. So we'll pick up a couple more. That way we're ready for something else if we get to building anything else. Like I said, I'm going to hold off on doing another wheat farm for now and just see how this production chain runs. Because that would be an additional 7 mouths to feed. So, give or take, is it necessary right now? Eventually, yes, this whole area will probably be an additional wheat farm as we get that bread flowing and people start eating it. I am, like I said, saving the 50 bread right now that we have for this upgrade on this trade route. See how that works. And then I'll probably go ahead and put a marketplace over there where we can actually start selling it to our residents, which will give them another refined food, which will be good for our commoner. If you notice in the previous episode, commoners do like to have 2 refined sources of food. So transporter in, and we will set this for flour, wheat, and bread. All right. Might put berries in here, and if nothing else, put a berry stall here. Might do that here in just a minute. I'm not worried about it right this second. Yeah, look at that nice little break division between the manor and whatever we put over here, which, I mean, is going to be another farm. It's unfortunate we bought the area and not going to utilize it immediately, but that's okay because, I mean, it's just the upkeep for the area, which I think was 15. Whereas if we go ahead and add all this, does it show? Yes, it's an upkeep of another 14. So we'll hold off on it, I do believe. I believe that's what we can do. And I'm probably waiting for someone to come over and move this over to the granary, because once that's done, we can complete improving this trade route here. That would be really awesome. Still don't have a lot of wood. What's going on with our wood production over here, guys? Slowing down some. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a lot of planks, and we're not able to keep up with the wood production. So we might look at... we've got the money. I think it was in progression. A lumber camp improvement. And if you notice that this will add storage directly at the lumber camp, but also we're able to add more people. Now we don't want to overdo that. So we can add this, maybe add 2 people at a time, 1 person at a time, till we get an even balance on what we're doing for now. If worst case scenario, we can also add an additional sawmill, but I don't want to overtax our logging area that we have set right now until we're able to expand that as well. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Grab that. And I would assume it's like the farm. We're going to go ahead and edit. Yeah, if you see the exclamation point. And we can add these different things here. And then we've got to watch. Well, that's decoration, so I'm not worried about those. Yeah, see, this is looks like a tent. Probably it says snoring post. I would assume maybe they would go in there and rest during the day, take their break. It does require 5 cloth. I'm holding on to that cloth just in case we need it, because we have other options in getting other people in here. I may do 1 at a time to start with. We'll do 2 to start with. We'll do, because it says we can do 2 of these lemming posts. We'll go ahead and put those down. They're pretty tiny. Not too bad. And looks like we could tuck it like maybe 1 right here. And maybe 1 right here. And I would kind of like to go ahead. Alright, we'll grab at least 2 more people. We're never going to put 2 of them in here. That leaves us 4 unemployed right now, but that's okay. I do want to put maybe some of this stockpile. And we'll put that over here towards kind of a centralized location for the sawmill. Let's see. God, we can actually put a lot of those down, because you could put 3, 3, and 5. So almost have a whole warehouse worth of wood just in its storage for the expansion here. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and slap a couple of those down. Build all that. Shouldn't take much as far as resources, and the cost definitely wasn't anything too much to worry about. Even opening up the everything, I mean, we're still sitting at 361, so we're doing pretty good on money. We're at plus 42. So here it is. Improve the Northbury trade route. It would be 50 bread. It does take 10 turns, so basically 10 days, and 1 vest. So our bailiff's going to take care of that. That'll complete that quest. And hopefully with that, it will increase that trade route. And right now they're buying 25 each. Maybe that'll increase, or maybe they'll give us more gold per item. I'm not sure how it works. We'll see. All right, so we have improving the market. I think we can do that really quick, because that shouldn't take much to get a 5 labor splendor. Nothing else, it's 5 rose bushes, guys. So let's come down here. Edit the building, and our decorations are here. Definitely want to get a little light post in here. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe like right beside the well, maybe over here, so it doesn't block any way to get to the well. Actually, we might want another stall there, so maybe right here in the middle. Doesn't look like it would block that stall. That would be kind of neat. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just put down a rose bush in the vicinity. Maybe right here. Of course, we could put another stall. I mean, I'm thinking about putting stalls all around here, depending on what we actually have. I don't want to block that up, so maybe put one here just to kind of beautify it a little bit. What else could we put in here? Maybe get us a little bench for people to come sit at. Like maybe right here. In between these two little paths they've made. Signpost kind of sounds good. What makes sense? Maybe kind of like that, pointing out to the direction of the main village, but also the other way pointing to the church. Sure. That's +4. We need one more. What can we put in here? Maybe a big tall tree out this direction. Why not? And that's +6, so it definitely beautifies the market. And yes, we have market improved. That's completed now. Awesome. That gave us 5 more labor influence. Kind of cool. All right, what we have here. All right, so I guess we're in an influential village. The elders value your fair influence. They've invited traders from the labor estate to allocate more resources, sweetening trade opportunities with you temporarily. Very well. We have a trade quantity bonus of 10% from village with labor allegiance. Awesome. Okay, and that would be... Let's take a look. That would be Northbury and Trotbury. Basically the two we actually have unlocked right now. Excellent. Might look at our trading routes here in just a second. Make sure everything's running correctly. Out of resources. Are we still making bread though? No, they're waiting on flour. Okay, we'll give it a couple more seasons. We'll keep an eye out. I want this to be continuously running, so that might be where we have to do the secondary field. No access to refined food. Why not? We have 176 meat, so what's our tender doing here? No meat in here. Hopefully they're going to get it and bring it over here in just a second. It's not that far of a walk to this granary. I wouldn't think we would have to put one over here. But if this becomes a problem, it might be something we have to actually put a granary over here as well. So it's closer to the market space. Alright, so how's our wood looking now? Alright, kind of decent. Yeah, we do need to add a couple people in here. I did not get to that just yet. Let's do that, and let's see if that production gets going a little bit faster. And hopefully our forester can keep up with the, what is it, 5? Yeah, 5 woodcutters now, so... If they can't, we may have to add another forester, and we'll see how that might work. But for now, I'm going to let it play, and we'll see how that looks over here as far as our production. We're pretty good on planks, but I'm pretty sure once we get into some of the larger buildings, things like that, it's not going to last long. Let's see. So, kind of worried about this for now. I'm going to let this play another season, and we'll see. Because, I mean, see, they're still not filling it up. I want to keep an eye on it as they harvest, finish this up, and get back over here in the spring when they actually do plant. Because I'm thinking they're not utilizing this entire field. And if I can cut this off, I might as well. Nothing else. Maybe we can put a row of houses back here. Maybe another windmill if we need to. Willow State's very valuable, regardless. So if it's something that we're not really utilizing, there's no need to have it marked off. Oh wow, look at this. They're decimating this area. What is she doing? Well, she's resting right now, so hopefully she can keep up. Do we want these guys? We've got 2 that aren't employed. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that little barrier. See if we can get rid of this one tree. There you go. Just to make it look really nice in here. Get rid of this berry bushes. Get rid of these berry bushes, might as well. We can keep these. Might. How's our berries look? I did see something when we were looking. Your citizens, I believe it was, or the commoners. Yeah, the commoners. If you look over here at our commoner resident, they need. Let's click on him. Entertainment, and it does say berry brew, as well as beer and wine. Beer, I would assume, would probably be hops. Wine, maybe we get grapes at some point. But the berry brew, I would assume, is going to be fashioned from these berries that we've got. So, as well as being a food source, it's going to be an entertainment source. So, that's why I'm thinking about maybe putting down an additional gatherer, maybe right in here. If we leave these trees in, of course, I mean, it can always be moved later, of course. They can start gathering right here, and we do have an empty spot right here for berries. I might do it. It doesn't really cost much. There's not much upkeep with the gatherer. Which I don't even see an upkeep for the gathering hut. Just the 10 resources and the 10 gold. So yeah, we might just sneak one in here. Actually, I think I'll put it on this side. That way it's away from the estate. Like I said, I'm trying to keep a little bit of a barrier between us and the... maybe if I put it right here in the middle. Kind of like this. Maybe they'll hit all 5 of these bushes, so that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, let's build that. And we do have 2 people waiting here, so maybe... Oh, they left. Since they did leave, that's no big deal. Oops. Oh, close this here. All right. We can grab a couple more here in a minute, but we'll go ahead and put people in here, and they can start gathering these berries. And we can always upgrade our granary here. We do have the room right through here. They still haven't finished harvesting yet. Kind of keep an eye on that. Like I said, I want to see and make sure they're utilizing every bit of that land. But yeah, preemptively getting ready. Yeah, if you notice, they're actually buying a little bit more now. Instead of 25, that's 28. See what he buys at the planks. Okay, he skipped the planks. All right, maybe that was not the trader that does the planks. That's fine. Still got a tendency of trending up of 51. We're at 46 right now. We'll grab these guys, and then we'll come over here and we'll beautify this area and prepare it for commoners when we get to that point. Our improved trades with Northberry. Awesome. It's level 2 now. Let's go ahead and grab all 3 of them, because we're going to have 3 people immediately jump in here once this is built. Waiting for a bit. Let's go ahead and prioritize that. I did notice you could do this. You could pause it as well as prioritize. So unpause and prioritize. So hopefully we'll have a builder go immediately over there and do that. Sawmill's full. There's no room over here. Alright, well, I don't want an idle building, so we'll put some more planks in here. Kinda cool. And, yeah, doing okay. Oh yeah, I was going to look at that trade route with Northberry real quick. Level 2. So we can trade larger volumes. The maximum quantity that can be traded for each item per trader. So yes, basically it's going to allow us to trade more items when we're actually able to upgrade. And what do these guys need to upgrade? Oh, I believe that would be in our mandates. They need tools. So that might be something we look at shortly, is actually getting our iron production going. Because I was looking at that off camera, that actually is the production line that builds tools. But for now, since he's kind of not doing anything, we don't want to revise anything, I don't want to welcome any commoners just yet. Let's influence our labor estate here. Oh, they bought 28 meat. 84 granaries. So yes, we're starting to push up there. And we'll go ahead and put 3 workers in here. Might as well. And they can bring that over to the granary. If that gets full, like I said, we can upgrade that. And since we are getting close to our 500 cap here, we'll go ahead and decorate this little area right here real quick. What's that under? Common decoration. Excellent. And we'll go ahead and take our visibility and open up our beautification. So none of this has actually been beautified just yet. So we'll go ahead and start working on that. We always will start with a rose bush. Might as well. Who doesn't like a rose bush on their property? That works. Build that. You know what? Kind of keep it a little fancy. Let's do this little arch here. Build you. Get a tree in here, right in the middle. I think kind of looks nice. Like I said, once again, for the kids to play on. Even there's no, there's actually no kids in the game. Doesn't run like that just yet. Maybe something that may add eventually. Get us a light post here at the well. Don't think that actually increases anything for any of the buildings, but I think it's kind of neat to go and put down one for them. Maybe this would increase this building, and we'll put it kind of across the street from the bakery. Why not? And another little rose bush for these guys. Give these folks a seat here. Right beside the door. We'll angle it a little bit looking at the village. Kind of cool. This one's kind of tucked off by itself. Can we get rid of this tree? Yes, we can. Get rid of that tree. Don't like where it's at. Give them a potted plant. That. Let's see what else. Give these fine folks a seat as well. Put it right there. Alright, that about gets every house covered. Except this one here. Well, they do have the rose bush, so maybe we'll put a tree right here kind of connecting everything. Alright, that looks pretty good. It looks like everything is kind of covered. What else? Anything else we'd like to put over here? Maybe do this right here. Why not? Okay, looks like that area is pretty much beautified. I think each house has got some beautification. One way we can check that is we'll turn off our visibility here, and we'll click each house. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, looks like all of them have a beautification now. Awesome. Now all they need is a commoner, and they can upgrade. Nah, this is missing raw resources. Yeah, we're going to have to do another wheat farm. And yeah, they're not hitting the back area here. That's just a waste of area. I think I'm going to remove that real quick while we're looking at it. Do we have anything going on real quick? Doesn't look like it. So let's go down here. Get our paint tool. I'm just going to move it up just a touch. I think I'm going to take it back to about here. Oh, not paint. Remove. Let's see if I can straighten it up just a hair bit. Oh, man. There we go. I'll do that. That. And that. It's very finicky. Alright, that's good enough for me. And let's see if that actually makes more sense and they can actually fill that up. And I'm going to put the other wheat farm right about here. And we'll just continue the farm and area out this direction. Make it look like one large farm. That'll work. So are we building anything right now? I don't think we are. Oh, we've got a surplus of advanced material. Your artisans have been hard at work, and now the village has a surplus of polished stones and planks. This newfound abundance has sparked their creativity, fostering ideas of incredible structures yet to come. Awesome. And that gave us a little bit extra happiness. And some more people. We have 2 unemployed, but we're getting ready to put in a wheat farm, so we'll go ahead and grab them. And we are not building anything else, so let's get our builders to work. I think they've actually finished clearing this area out as well. So we're going to put our other wheat farm here. Oh, looks like we can we'll remove this iron here. Boom. Because we have iron over here that we're going to tap into probably after we build this wheat farm, guys. So, where are we going to put this farm area? I think we'll put it here, and then we'll just extend our farm out this direction. That'll work. So let's go here and grab our farm. Wheat farm. Now we do have all these extra buildings that will go with it, so I kind of like to centralize this maybe right in here. Maybe even do it like that. Actually, let's just tuck it back over here. It might be well, we might want another windmill, so we might want to bring it over here. I'm trying to keep it in line with this one, so maybe tuck it right here. It's kind of neat you have the gatherer's hut right there with it, so kind of looks like the same thing, you know. So we'll go ahead and build that, get that going, and then we'll edit the building, get our wheat barn in. Why does it say too far? Am I editing the right building? Okay. Alright, there we go. Actually, what I might do, let's do the tool shack first. Might actually have those on this side. Kind of side by side, but kind of organically in a circle here. And then we'll bring in our first wheat barn. Right there. As long as I have access to the buildings, it's all good, guys. Maybe make these a little bit more in a row here. With a little bit of separation. Just so they look nice. Hopefully, if I put it here, it just clears that decoration out. We'll test that theory. Alright, so that gets our warehouses. We have this here. Put down some wagons where it kind of makes sense. Maybe have one back here. Maybe one kind of here in the middle. One back over here a little bit. Still got what? 3 more of those, or 2 more of those we could put down. So we'll bring one over here, and maybe one on the end here. Awesome. So this is built now. Oh, might as well go ahead and a little bit of decoration. That's why I kind of left some of these open here. Gotta have another scarecrow just for the fun of it. Boo. And why not put one way out here in the middle? Just a little one right here. Why not? Okay. So apply the changes. They'll get to building on that. And we'll put a couple farmers to start with. Actually, we can get 3 in there already. And we've got 2 and 2 more. Awesome. So that will give us all of our farmers. How's our residential looking here? May have to come in. I wonder if we can get a farmhouse right there. Let's go ahead and maybe put some right through here. This will kind of keep them close to the farm. And I'm going to tap one there. I don't know. Well, I don't want it on the road. Oh, no. No, no, no. Let's not destroy that farm there, guys. Or that house. That's fine. because they won't build there. Oh, once again, I need to take my brush strength down a little bit here. Fill that in. And what we can do is just kind of tuck this in here and see if we can get a house in here. I don't know if there'll be one that'll go right there, but we do have plenty of room right here. In fact, let's see, this is going to be straight. Let's get our build down for this one. What is that showing? Missing zone. Yeah, okay. Let me pause it real quick. So I can get over. Oh, paint crop field. There we go, guys. I was completely off of where I was trying to go. And we'll go ahead and get this ready to go. Unpause it. We'll paint this across. Kind of like this. Now we know that it can be definitely this tall, so we'll bring it on over. Still says it, well, fill this in some. Adequately sized. Okay, there's too large. Okay, so we'll stop right there. Let's see, can we kind of square it off right here? Nothing else, maybe we can put another farmhouse there. May have to bring it on over and take it up, because it's definitely not going to be as wide as this one, which is perfectly fine. But for now, oh, got another missive here. Oh, the king's wanting wood. We have 164, so let's see what this says. He wants 100. I think we're okay. I think we might be able to do this. We'll go ahead, set that there, and we'll keep it for just a minute. Oh wow, they are hurting hurting this area for wood, but it looks like they're able to keep up as long as we have old growth here. May have to move her where she's doing the reforestation. Maybe bring it up a little bit. I don't know how much one forester can actually do, so I guess we'll have to see. Let's get rid of that hunting spot right there. How's that looking? Want to maintain our boar. We can't get to these guys. Everything's looking good over here. Got to keep an eye on everything. Yeah, kind of micromanage to an extent. We'll go ahead and extend the wood cutting area and hope she can keep up with them. Still got 4 guys. So yeah, we're waiting on that. While we're waiting on this farmhouse to finish building, we don't want to maybe grab any more people. We're going to add 2 more already. All right, and let's paint the field. Kind of like to keep that back line as straight as possible. So I think, make sure that this is pretty flush. Keeps going away on me sometimes. Okay. So just bring it over here to the property line. Take it up. It's adequately sized now. That is for 5 people. Okay, that works. Oh, and we can already add the last 2 people, so we could definitely go ahead and get this field finished painting and see where we kind of like to keep it. Yeah, it's too small now, so it's unfortunate. It's going to be kind of offset a little bit against the other one. Maybe we can adjust it later on if we buy an adjacent plot of land, but for now, take it up here. Still doesn't say adequate. Well, like maybe we can tuck it. Well, nobody's building over here, so I'm thinking we'll take back the residential to an extent. Maybe they could still get a house here. We'll see. If not, it's not the end of the world. And what we will do, we will come in here and maybe extend this down just a touch. Well, let's start over here first. Kind of maybe right here. It says adequately sized. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Maybe square this off just a touch right here. Okay, and we'll leave it like that because we already know that if you get too big over this direction, they can't adequately fill it. I mean, they're still not even filling this area. That's crazy. But we'll see how things start running once that's actually built in. That's kind of cool. Houses being about to be. Oh, that was where I clipped these two houses. It just hasn't gone away yet. All right, we're full on bread, but we're also waiting on resources. What's our granary look like? Full on bread. Okay, so definitely now that we know. Did we? I don't think we ever traded that. Can we trade? Does anybody buy bread? They're the ones buying our meat. That's why we opened them up a couple episodes ago. You would think Northbury would buy bread. Oh no, I'm looking at buy from. So we're down here at sell. Sorry about that. They don't buy, but they do at two gold apiece. Okay, let's set it up in our resources. Bread. What would we say? Anything over 125, we'll sell. Kind of cool. I mean, we do have. It's not sure. Oh, wait a minute. There's a plus here. We do have 150, so we could sell 25 right off the bat. So nothing else. It's extra money. Oh, we just hit our cap. So let's go in here and buy a couple of things so we don't lose any more money, guys. I may have lost some just sitting here trying to do stuff. I want the treasury. We probably need that. Does cost 5 of our labor influence. That puts us down to 30. So we'll keep an eye on that, but we're probably going to grab that. Fortifications. I don't know if we need that just yet. This is just extra stuff for the manor house. Don't think we need that. We'll go ahead and open up this here because that's the next thing we're going to be building. Might as well. City fence. Actually, we have wooden bridge. Don't think we need a bridge. Village fence. That might be okay. Go ahead and open that. Well, we've got the gold. Let's open the bridge too. I'm probably going to need it eventually. Sheep farm. Okay. Wool. And we'll make common clothes with that. That'll be another production chain. But we'll go ahead and open it up because we've got the gold. Don't want to lose that gold. And we might go ahead and open this one up to the stonemason's hut because we can add on to it. You know, we do have a surplus of stone already. And polished stone we have a surplus of. But we're selling it. So if nothing else, we'll open it up, be able to store some more because if you notice, we do have outright the output resources already built into this as well, kind of like with the lumber camp upgrade. So definitely go ahead and do that. That's 100 to unlock. Yeah, we're down to 250. We'll hold off there. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of sub buildings and things pop up right here. It's kind of cool. And we have 3 residents, none employed, so we'll go ahead and grab them guys. They will be probably going to this right here, which will be our iron production and tool production. And our farm is almost done here. Everybody is in there. They're ready to work. I'll start going in the next harvest season or planting season. We're still at 50 bread here. And what are we in the granary? It looks like it's full as well. Oh, that's the bakery. Granary's over here. Yeah, we're storing flour and bread. We're going to have to do an additional piece to this granary, which is not a big deal. I was planning on doing that anyway. Was just holding off because there is an upkeep cost with that as well. We'll kind of tuck it right here. That, and then we can add just more bread to go in there. That's cool. And what else do we need to do real quick before we end the video here? Yeah, it might be the last thing we do for now. Yeah, we're going to come over here, I think, in the next episode, and we'll go ahead and get our iron production going right here off this little node. We should be able to build some tools with that. Maybe start a little mining community, maybe bring in a little bit of residential around it, probably on this side. That way we can kind of continue this direction, because this is the edge of the map. This is as far over as we're going to be able to go, so I'd kind of like to ring the manor house with residential. So probably bring in a little bit once we see what these buildings look like for the iron production and how big they're going to be. We'll put our residential beside it, so that'll be kind of neat. And we might be looking at doing some promotions shortly, because this area is ready for some commoners, and our bakers all need to be commoners. I believe, yeah, the millers just need to be serfs, but yeah, we'll do that. I missed that. Okay. There is no actual penalty, so we know now. I don't know if I missed the last one, but that was another thing. Yes, that one big rock formation just vanishes. It's a decoration. Oh, they did tuck a house in here. And this is a farmer, and she's unemployed. But that's okay, because she's going to end up probably coming over here and living over here next to our particular iron production center when we get that going here in just a moment. All right, we'll let that granary build, and that'll probably be the end of the episode here, guys. How close is it to being done? Just need the tools, and our boy here, Sang, I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of that, is bringing those tools in. There he is right now. And he should finish this up for us, guys. We'll definitely throw in some more area for flour, bread, and wheat. Awesome, it's built. So put bread here, flour, and wheat. And the berries are actually full. So we'll just go ahead and fill all this up again with the same things we already had in there. So kind of cool. And I think that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. We'll put a cut here. Get ready for our next episode, where we're going to be doing the iron production and get that production chain going as well, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, definitely make sure that you give it a thumbs up. The like helps it spread across YouTube, and more people could see the video. Also, a subscription would be nice. I would really appreciate that. That would help me out here at the channel, especially if you're enjoying the channel and what I'm doing here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything you want to share with me, definitely hit the comment section down below. Once I build a community, they'll be able to read it as well. So for now, I'm going to sign off. Until the next episode, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.